Greetings, I'm Serving Glory and welcome to part 73 of my adventure in Crusader Kings 3, playing as Queen, now Empress Eleanor of Francia. Started off as the Count of Anjou, down in here, and we've managed to, through a bit of luck, a bit of daring, create the Empire. Probably not long before I die, 74, but we got there. Anyway, solace in script. The latest work of my vassal Mayor Luca has become all the rage at court of late. The piece deals with feelings of sorrow and loss, and Luca has publicly dedicated it to me. Regret and mourning. I have seen off, what, 3 husbands? 2? Maybe just 2. How cruel a mistress is random chance, to leave us all in this cursed trance. When one so great falls so far, 'tis rare for any to escape less a scar. So far I've kept my thoughts to myself, but the buzz has grown too dramatic to ignore for much longer. Okay, so I could lose 30 stress. I could definitely lose 30 stress, so there's 11% chance of getting 75 prestige, which we don't need, we're at 6,700. I don't know quite how I feel about this then. Right, we lost the stress. Good. So, yeah, we're making 53 gold per turn, per month. Plenty of prestige, piety and renown. We've got 9,605 troops. We could even create another men-at-arms regiment, but before I did that I would want to just increase the size of these, I suppose. Let's get you up to size 8. And yeah, get you up to oh, we're out of gold. Who spent all my money? Right, we'll come back to that. So yes, my boy, who's probably unlikely to be my heir, well, no, he might have another 10 years left in him. His son has got some offspring as well. In fact, let's have a look. Intelligent, both intelligent. Daughter didn't get any treats. Fair enough. But we've a dangerous faction. Factions pop up now and again, but we've never actually had one that's been serious. Install Duke Albert on the Aquitanian throne. Who's all involved in this? Apart from Duke Albert himself, Duchess Anne, and Duke Guy Mathildes. Can I demand a hostage from you? Won't accept. How about... Very hard to murder him. Okay, let's get back to our factions. There it is. Who else? Duchess Anne of Aquitaine. Very hard to murder you too, I guess, because I'm not the most intriguing of characters. Moderate. And he's moderate as well. You've got 1,500 troops. You've got 11. It's not really that strong a faction against us. Let's work on swaying this lady here. Good. And I can't demand hostages from her. We'll just start to sway. See how we go with that. Right. Carrying on. And where do I have claims? I think working on claims in here. Lisieux. Oh, I've outlived another child. Oh God, how could you do this to Odd? If I have sinned, why didn't you not punish me instead? She was blameless, my perfect daughter. Life had so much more in store for her. Queen Odd of Jerusalem. She did not deserve that. So King Jacques of Jerusalem has come to the throne. Okay. It's not the worst kingdom. It's just a wee bit precarious. And you have your heir lined up already, Prince Eben. 4,000 troops. Yes, too far away to interact with. Forgotten about that. Oh, look. Byzantine Empire invading Italia. Surprised I've not been called into a war to help defend Italia. Am I still allied? Must be. Achievements. Forgotten. What did I look at? Pause while I'm doing this, please. Prolific, that was the one. Have 100 living dynasty members. Not bad. From rags to riches, starting as a count liege, your line to rule as an empire. Okay. A shadow over Brie Francais. Summon physician. Let's get that done. Alliance expired with King Havel of Plabia. That's fine. Why did it... Oh, Queen Odd was your wife. Interesting. Empress Eleanor's flu. Should I... Where is it? Oh, that's it here. Yes. I don't think we're going to go into seclusion. We'll just try and tough it out for now. Our physician arrives, and I've forgotten this is Sigrid. Is my first time I've made use of Sigrid, I think. Those afflicted by Empress Eleanor's flu are racked with a bloody cough like I've never seen before. My recommendation as a professional is that we take a light approach to prevent the spread. Okay, a soft approach is best. There always seems to be a soft approach being recommended. Success. It would seem that the moderate approach has proven successful. Mild epidemic prevention for 10 years. Right, how are things with you, my lad? You're still battling away up here. And... No, nothing worth doing. We'll leave him to his fate up there. Hostile faction is gone. Liberty faction. So it's not the one I was thinking about. You're still there, but you've only got 43% now. Still the same folks? Yeah. Okay. Who am I? I find Trude today looking wistful and contemplative, gazing at the people below us. This is my ward from Aquitaine. I approach and rest my hand on her slumped shoulder and ask what weighs so heavy on her mind. Oh, Aunt, I simply no longer connect with Rhinelander culture, and I feel I'd be an alien to my father. I feel so much more comfortable with the French practices I've picked up here. I can't help but wonder, who am I? De Champagne or de Saint-Denis? Of course, you're my auntie. Oh, no, I'm your auntie. I knew that. Yes. I'm trying to switch her over. After my long tutelage of young Trude, I was pleased to no end when she told me that she considers herself French. And indeed she is. Okay. Oh, it's not who I thought it was. King Leonard. Okay. Neustria. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Do I have another ward then? Relationships. No. I thought she was from the King of Aquitaine, or who used to be the King of Aquitaine. Fair enough. What do we have now? Potential alliance. Duke Albert the Honest of Poitiers will not accept. We could start a legend. Another one. Too expensive. Well, we make 54. The most saintly life of Empress Eleanor. Legend promoting. Yep, let's go ahead and promote this. Yes. Get access to, well, I'm 75. Should I wait? No, I'm not going to embark on that. I think I'm too close to my demise for that to be worthwhile spending all my money on. Okay, let's have a look at my boy. Can I grant you any land at all, apart from Anjou? I could give you Nantes. Let's have a look at the duchy titles. No, duchy titles. Yeah, so Nantes is not part of Anjou. Let's give him Nantes. Okay. Just trying to get my affairs in order before I pop my clogs. What do we have available here? Oh, yeah. Lifestyle point that I can't spend. And let's swing the scales back towards me again with piety. Success of the Knight of the Stag. We'll set up a second accolade, a third accolade. This is 1, 2, 3. You're fine. Yep, you're all good. And we have Robertine Dynasty Legacies. Yeah, we had been going down the blood line. Let's go for architected ancestry. I like that idea, and it's a good legacy to leave behind. Yeah, we've done that. Continue and fill the coffers, why not? Greetings, my serene liege. I have arrived in Angers to pay homage to you, Count Ludovico. Bringing gold, thank you very much. And we have money, something to spend our money on. County of Lisieux, let's see this done. Court Gradure's now at level 10. Notable guest has arrived. Who are you? Bold Absolver, age 10. Claims on quite a few places, but with no great use at the moment. Fabricated that task is complete. Queen Marie of England. Oh, don't go dying. There's a thing, I never thought about that. Yeah, we've got alliances in here with King of England, and still we have Italia. Anyway, Lotharingia. If I were to declare war on you, seize the Duchy of Neustria. Yeah, let's do that. Where's my rally point is there. Let's bring it over to here, I think. No, it's got to be in Lotharingia. Up to there, right. And declare war, seize the duchy. Go ahead and do that. Raise everyone here and put my military engineer in when we can. So maybe I waited until a little bit more money, but time's pressing. Let's call in, yep, England and Italia. You internal defensive wars only. I keep forgetting that. Anybody else? Yeah, let's bring in you. It's a bit of a march, but you'll get there. Okay. And you're going to head for there. I'm going to head for there. Do I have more than one military engineer? Yes, I think we do. There's Maurice. Was it Jasper? I think was the other one. Maybe not. Maybe he died. No. Okay. Fair enough. Excellent. Excellent. Everyone's joining as predicted. And this Duchess is swayed. Still part of the faction, but don't need to worry over much about that, I don't think. Okay. Who expects position? Not very good, really, so go away. My grandson. Claim on Langres. You have no shame. Alright, you won't accept that anyway. So we'll just focus on what we're about. Where is the enemy army? Wonder if it's had a battle against Italy already. I wouldn't have thought so. And let's have you go back to organising the army, please. Save me a wee bit of money. I'll come back to whether I want to pardon that dude or not later. Yeah, no sign of the enemy. Discovered a new fascination. Councillor Berta died. Oh, my steward. Okay. Who do we have? Mayor Nicola, Duke Maurice, Duchess Amelie. 16. I mean, it's not actually that bad. Well, no, I can't find it. Forget that. So, you my powerful vassal? Yes, you are. Right, well, I'll stick you in there. Keep you a bit happier. And I just remembered that we have a fascination, but we've got a stewardship perk first of all. Let's go with professional workforce. Get that done. And Divine right. It takes 62 years. That's a bit beyond me, I think. Discovered everything here? Yeah. Still got coinage to discover. Takes 9 years. Let's go ahead, get that done. That will be fine. De Saint-Denis Legends. I find a rare moment alone with Trude, giving out my usual lessons on matters both worldly and pious, but the girl seems to have something else on her mind. I have been fascinated with your illustrious house, Aunt. Can you tell me some of the legends of the house of Saint-Denis, of de Saint-Denis? It's about friendships, blah blah blah. Have you heard of Duke Uda of Anjou, our progenitor? Low control. Ask my head of faith for gold. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I've spent the piety. I could have got a claim on something, but instead we get 1,281 gold, which we can put to use. Am I building anything in Alder? We've got the farmsteads already. That's as high as we can go. Yep. 0.55. I'm just looking at income. Development growth of 10% as opposed to levies. Yeah, let's go ahead and get fishing net weavers in there. And didn't cost us very much, so Paris already maxed out here. Oh, hang on. 41 days left. And then we can perhaps build something else. Bar the doors. A hurried slapping of feet gives me scant warning before the door bursts open and Balge, wide-eyed, barges into the room. My lady, he stammers, dumping an entire armful of parchment missives onto my desk. My lady, I have just returned from Beaumont, and you would not believe the devastation. Death and destruction stalk the land. Thousands lie dead in the street. Sifting through the equally hysterical piles of vellum, I try and make sense of it all. Last I heard, the outbreak in Beaumont was fairly restricted. Best to send some aid while the problem is merely nascent. Yeah, okay, 215 gold. See to it. And carrying on. Oh, here comes the enemy now. Might come down and smash into my allies. And again, they might march around us and go and siege down somewhere else. I could go and sponsor an inspired person, but maybe come back to that. Right, everything has been sieged down here. So we'll just wait where we are for this. Well, no, let's not. Let's switch commanders. We can. Oh, he's there. I need to take you up here first. Now, and you in here. Okay, oversee that siege. And let's put the best commander in here, Pierre Arnaud. Right, warring vassals. My two vassals, Duchess Bertha and Duchess Aine, are locked in battle with each other. This Auvergnean claim on the county of Gévaudan risks destabilising my realm, and I must act quickly if I want to intervene. Get them to end in a white peace. Not intervene. Gain 20 dread. Yep, let's go. You will stop this foolishness now. I am the Empress. You will obey my commands. Okay, let's see. I was thinking about moving this my army out. We will, even if it's just to get it away from the plague up here. But I didn't want these armies to follow me until they'd finished their sieging. We've got our farmsteads in Paris. Right, do we go with fishing net weavers again? And Bailey does give us some extra tax per month, as well as increasing the fort level. It's only 165 gold. Let's go ahead and do that. Vela de Landora. Missed some things there. The Defender of God, we need a new successor in here. Let's force you to be a knight. And there we go, we're done. Finish that siege as well. Right, you come over here. We need to go and start. Well, we could go and siege down its capital, I suppose. But we will merge up our forces and we'll go and hit his armies first. Well, we'll maybe feint towards them and then head off to the capital. He's about to win that siege anyway, I suppose. Okay. Smash this way her again. Mysteries of the Scriptures. My hostage Truda and her little friend Robin had taken a copy of the scriptures from the study and brought it into the playroom. Truda tried to read it, but quickly realised that the words therein were best left for the priests. She seems completely content with her current inability to understand the deeper meaning of the book. She could become cynical, or humble, or content. Yeah, respect those words. They hold wisdom and meaning. Become humble. Okay, let's group everyone up. Under Pierre Arnault. In fact, movement speed of plus 40. He's the guy I want in charge there. Let's go in and hammer them. Then we'll siege back down our county and then attack their capital. Shouldn't take long. No! That's rubbish! Marshal died. My good commander. Let's appoint you as my marshal, but you will not lead any armies. Prince Alphonse. Let's just check here and make sure. Force you to be our knight. You're 19, you can do the same. Not my husband. Force you. He's my vassal, but he's not. He's a prince, but he's not my son. My grandson's for well, not that good. I'll allow you if you want. My son and vassal is forbidden. Prince Alphonse, he's forbidden as well. Okay, that's fine. Let's see this battle won, and then we'll check out the army. Give it a new commander. No. Duke Albert. Are you not the previous king of Aquitaine? Yes. You can become my commander. Chief, you're sieging that down. Let's have my forces then. Come over, stand here. Enemy Combatant captured, 38%. Let's see, none of it due to prisoners. Can we get some money from anyone? Get 50 from him. 50. Oh, my prisoner Prince Orson has escaped my dungeons. The guards have nothing to say in their defence, but the damage is already done nonetheless. Curse you, Orson. Right, let's take 50 for her then. And a hook for that guy. Are you any good? Not too bad at intrigue. Let's recruit him. You never know, we might be able to make use of him. I thought somebody was sieging this back. God damn it. Okay, give me my army. Let's split it in half. It doesn't really matter which. You get back across there. We will put the military engineer back in command. Duke Maurice. Off we go. We've got our trade port in Anjou. And my spouse gained the trait architect. We've got 1500 gold, so back to Alder, and we could increase this even further. More development growth, let's go ahead and do that. And you're marching out. Can call dynasty members, don't need them. The fire in the plains needs a worthy successor. Emperor Saran, no. You can become the successor there. And Duke Clyde, well, you won't accept still. Right, fine. From dust. Finally, the plague has left the realm, and we must take this as an opportunity to rise from the chaos it left in its wake. We must spare no expense to rebuild. Get that done. Alright. 42% more score. A renewal of patronage. After 5 years, the funds I set aside for the patronage of my natural philosopher Uda have run out. I can now choose whether or not to renew my patronage for another 5 years, or to let him go. How much will you cost me? 440, I don't think so. Services are no longer required. Yeah, bye-bye. Alright, County of Rethel has given rise to the Peasant of Rabble faction. Well, if they want to rise up, we'll deal with them. I just thought this should really have the military engineer shoot it. So, give me my army, please. Let's put Gautier in charge. Switch you over to Maurice. Where's Duke Maurice? There he is. Right. See this done. And that will give us another duchy. But that's going to have to be left for the next part. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.